Hello and welcome to my podcast, Conversations with Cornelius, where I, Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan, discuss, chat and hypothesize on all things from fatherhood, marriage, comedy and everything else in between. From time to time, there will be special guests, but mostly it's going to be me and some regular contributors, including my main squeeze, Noelle Patricia O'Sullivan, aka the wife. So sit back, relax and enjoy Conversations with Cornelius. Well, hello. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Cornelius. I'm your host, Cornelius Patrick O'Sullivan. And I'm locked in the lock. I'm locked in the lock. That's where I am tonight. I'm up in the lock, somewhere in the lock or close to the lock.
He's locked at a lock in the lock.
I'm locked at a lock in the lock. It's wordplay here, guys. Top level wordplay. So I'm with regular contributors Sully and Tadhg Hickey.
Thanks for coming.
And
next one.
No water, I'll clean up afterwards. There is
Sully first.
Sully first.
That's a little demeaning.
Sully, I wouldn't take that.
I know.
Right.
And Dom is missing today.
Sully Support Act, like that's what I'm reduced.
You're Sully
I'm
Support.
reduced to now.
That would be a great name for a band. Sully Support
We
Act.
had a gig last weekend in Meath, and we christened our act Sexy Sul because the act before us is called Sexy Tadhg. So now we're Sexy Sully. And we went down a storm actually. Anyway,
In County Meath. Was
Sexy Tadhg was on before us, so there was Sexy Tadhg, and then it was just Tadhg and Sexy Sully.
Oh, here we fucking go. Great gig. Gaeltacht in Rosscairn, I think is it?
And it's the Meath Gaeltacht, yeah.
There is a small little Gaeltacht in Meath, isn't there?
Yeah.
There is, yeah.
It's amazing, stunning. See the school they have? It's incredible.
Yeah.
What's incredible about it?
Just lovely.
Yeah, it looks architecturally quite different, and it just looks like a real great setup. Like, you know,
Yeah.
It just seemed to have nice parks and everything.
It was moving to be in a setting where Irish people of all ages were enjoying themselves in a modern way, but using our mother tongue. It was so moving,
And
it was beautiful.
is the village completely Gaeltacht? Like, do they all speak Irish there daily? Like,
They're not militant about it, but I think that everyone has Irish as
Love
almost
that.
their first language. I think, like, yeah.
I'd say so, yeah. We wouldn't know too much about
how did it survive? How did that place survive? Because, like, obviously, we were all spoke Irish in Ireland 150 years ago, 200 years ago.
It might have been set up. We don't know.
On the way out,
Yeah,
then, like, yeah.
Blonid lives there. Blonid Ní Coffee, when we saw her as well, like.
Ní Chofic.
Yeah.
I don't know how that started, but if you indulge me for a quick story that a lad told me there, who's
Please.
from the Aran Islands and is a native speaker. He grew up just speaking Irish, so he started learning English when he was 8. Sound out fella, I can't remember his name now, but hopefully he'll be listening. He said that in Dublin in the 60s, two families got together and they were just like, we're losing touch with Irish culture, language, history and music. Let's bring up our kids speaking Irish so that they'll teach us, we'll teach them, and they'll all play traditional music. Two families now are on their third generation of learned Irish language and culture and history, and they all play like traditional Irish instruments. So they basically bred a little mini Gaeltacht in Dublin in the 60s, and I went home thinking I want to do that in Cork.
Yeah. Where would you do it?
Just myself and Sully, like in Sully's gaff. In the loch.
Here.
The loch, yeah.
On loch.
Started in the loch.
On Loch.
On Loch.
John Spillane writing a musical about it, like.
Sully's
He actually
gaff.
is. He's writing an
Sully's
opera about
chalk. Sula one's chalk.
Gaeltacht na Sully gaff.
Sully
Yeah.
gaff.
the loch. It's beautiful language, man. Anyway, that's my last.
It is a beautiful language. I absolutely, to my eternal shame, can't speak it fluently. I sometimes, like, I watch a lot of TG Car because matches are on it all the time.
Yeah.
And I can, at this stage, I'm like, you know, you'd be Ernos Naguia and all these kind of things are coming in, but like, it is a beautiful language. Like words, the Irish words for some things are like, I think Darragh is a lovely word, even the way it's said.
Yeah.
Bui is almost onomatopoeic. Yeah,
If you think about it, like, all our mouths were ripe to speak Irish. Like, another tongue was put in our mouths. You know? So, like, we'd only be reverting to something that's already in our DNA and stuff. Like, so it's very hard. It's very doable to go back to it. Like, I'm finding now, and I am not doing it diligently as I would like, because life is busy and all that. But I do find, like, that any time that I put the head down, I take another little step or two forward. Like I'll understand a little bit more on Radio na Gaeltachta and stuff.
Do you listen to Radio na Gaeltachta?
I would listen to Radio na Gaeltachta daily. Like
Would you?
I would, yeah.
Do you listen to Sully?
I'm gone.
Well
That's
done,
Berlicus.
Sul.
Well,
Well
that's
done.
Berlicus, though, isn't it? Similar to yourself, now I watch a bit of the old GA and TG Carr, and the coverage is good. And yeah. It's
V-Make, Fake and Darren Teacher Carr.
I'm listening to way more.
Safe.
there's a good bit around you to see as well. A good bit of Osquailge kind of floating around, and there's a Sean McCodriff and all that kind of stuff like so.
A Sean
I'm listening to him saying floating around for 20 years, like all the amount of stuff that's been floating around. Like 1 minute it's Yokes, the next minute it's Irish, like, you know.
floating around.
So you came here tonight, Con, out to the lock to speak about the Euros. Is that a fact?
We're going to do. We did this before the World Cup last year or 2 years ago. Do you remember? We had a great old fucking podcast. We did. We called it geopolitical podcast because Dom was here now. Dom would be kind of the right wing activist. Like he would be going for Hungary in Group 1 definitely. Like
Yeah.
well, you know, or really might go for the Germans.
Big Victor fan, like.
You know,
Yeah, he'd probably be Germany, I'd say. Yeah.
He could-
or
he'd be-
Netherlands. You know, who's the most
Dom
right-wing
would be
country?
delighted because like Europe
Italy?
is kind of moving to the right, like Italy, France, and Austria. Are
he'd be all over
Netherlands.
Albania. Like he'd be all over Albania.
He's
if he was
he's
here.
a Viktor Orban type of guy, like, you know, very tough on immigration, like.
and alas, he's missing tonight due to circumstances outside of his control.
Beyond anyone's control.
Beyond anyone's control, exactly. And but we did 2 podcasts.
But if he was right-wing, he'd be able to control it, wouldn't he?
Whoa!
Oh. But it's very well balanced because
I know.
Tadhg then is at the far side of the left end.
Will I be hard left?
He's a hard lefty. And myself and
Soft
Sully are kind of like, we're kind of the belly that keeps the whole thing kind of flying.
You're definitely
We're
lefty.
whole-
I lefty, yeah.
Definitely lefties too.
We're
You're
yeah,
testy
yeah.
We're
lefties.
lefties. We're lefties.
You're social, like, lefties, economic lefties.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say. I know you're lefties.
Without a doubt.
Or sole trader. Sole trader socialists.
Like, would you be willing to take up
Champagne
Marxist
socialist,
arms,
like.
in a revolution? I'd say you would.
I definitely would take up arms in a revolution. No, I'd be no good.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
I'd be
put 'em
like,
down again, like,
I'd
you'd
be
have to
like,
put 'em down
listen,
again."
lads, bringing me out there is a waste of time.
Yeah.
What I'd be good at now, is there anyone that needs to answer a phone or anything like that?
I'm going to tell a few jokes about it.
Yeah. I'll write a few skits.
You'd be keeping the troops' morale up, like, you know.
I'd be, yeah.
Strokes, like.
I'd be the Marilyn Monroe.
Whoa. I didn't imagine we'd get to her so early. I knew she'd
He'd
get
be
in
kind
there,
of
like.
the Bob Hope, the modern day Bob Hope, like,
Bob
you know,
Hope.
kind of helicoptered in and boost the morale.
I'd
out the
be
gap.
Bob Hope. You'd be like playing the old music at the side.
I'm absolutely gutted with Bob Hope. that is a really unfair reference. I saw myself more as a kind of a Gillian Anderson kind of.
So we did 2 podcasts the last time, and they actually loads of people got onto me saying they really enjoyed the crack, even though this was 2 years ago.
Can I begin with a quick comment just generally? Like, I think they've wrecked the Euros, actually. Like, if you look at the lineup, right, so, Sully, if you do the honours there, just to give us a whistle stop through the groups. Like,
I've got our screen here. I'm like, who am I like? I'm like doing my touch screen here.
like, with the greatest respect to Albania, like, you know, and Slovenia, like, this is the money-making racket that is UEFA now. And,
that,
like,
yeah.
at least in the World Cup, you're tuning in to see countries that you wouldn't normally get a chance to see. Like, Georgia and Albania, like, it is just farcical, and it is all the more than humiliating.
But who's
that
going to?
Ireland
But
aren't
only
at
2
the
can
top
go
table.
through. Only 2 can go through in a group. Am I right in saying that? Only 2 can go through. There's no best losers or any of that kind of shit.
No, I
don't
think
know,
there's
actually.
there's
A,
two
B, C,
there's two
D, F.
third place playoffs. I think.
Is there?
Yeah, actually.
Well, no, there's 6. So there's 6 groups.
Yeah, there's more. I think. So like, I'll bring up the knockout stages
Thanks,
there.
Sully.
Like,
yeah, that'd be great.
When does the
just roll up there,
jeopardy arrive? Like,
Yeah, like if 3 go through, I think it is absolutely. It is.
Yeah, so there's
it's
third
that
place.
is
Yeah, that's
fucking
shite.
ridiculous. Like,
that's shite.
so can't
So-
you stick by your prediction of England getting knocked out in the group stages when 3 go through?
Well, it's the 3.
It definitely tempers it. But you see, my thing with England is I actually think we'll start with that group. I think they're the
Yeah.
first group anyway. They're playing Serbia on Sunday.
That's a tough fixture, like.
They're not supposed to be that strong, but I'd say they will definitely be up for it.
This is
Yeah.
this is what I think now, right? And maybe I'm wrong, right? First of all, England are in full. Well, God, it's coming. They're almost about to start singing "It's Coming
Yeah.
Home." Everybody is brilliant. Gareth Southgate is fucking like
genius.
Yeah, so
He's the most amazing manager in the world. I think he isn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's very average.
No,
he's got savage players.
Yeah.
You know,
and he still can't win.
And he still can't win. He
Yeah.
can't win. So the hype train is in overdrive.
Yeah.
They're not. I think they're missing a trick by not bringing Harry Maguire. I genuinely do.
He's not in the squad.
He's not in the squad.
Or
Jack
I'm
Grealish.
surprised that
And
Jack Grealish.
John Stones now is out injured and has a virus and he's the main centre half. So he's gone now, and Harry Maguire's gone. And like,
Can they not bring Ari back
can
in?
they not bring him back in?
they can't bring him in once you've announced your squad.
Wow.
And he announced his squad early as well, which was stupid, because why would you give yourself? Why are you closing the door for a late injury or something like that?
I think they look a bit soft at the back, and like they
Keeper as
definitely
well.
the keeper.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to win.
You
a
know
tournament
the
without a
keeper.
top
The keeper's fantastic, and I'm not just saying that now, right? Not Jordan Pickford.
He's got his Everton top on.
No, I'm not
literally,
just saying. No, but listen. Look at
The only time I see the man, he's making boo boos.
He's amazing with England, and he's amazing with Everton. He absolutely is. He's absolutely amazing with Everton, and I don't know. I think he's very solid.
Just accept that one and move
Oh
on.
yeah, look, we'll accept you.
But I'll tell you now
he
what I
doesn't
think.
inspire confidence though. Looking at him, though.
No, he's not a tournament winning keeper. I don't think. Like, and with the greatest respect, to
I'd
Everton,
agree. I'd agree with that.
He's used to losing there, like, you know, and that's not good for his confidence. I'm
player-
sorry to say that, Con.
Well, you take it back. He was player. He was player of the year this year, and he kept the second most clean sheets in the Premier League. So,
Did he?
so there's statistics like that. Back,
I love stats. I just don't have any on me. Like,
What have you got on? Nico?
My England hot take as well on Gareth Southgate is he's all about
base.
he's all about just getting to the semis. He's not a top coach. Like when he comes to the when he comes to the kind of crunch games, he will be out-thought. Like you can see it straight away. Like and he doesn't have that kind of killer mentality. Like it's all just I'll just try and keep everyone happy, and
He's
we've a lot of talented players we'll get through, but he doesn't. He isn't able to create. Yeah, he's a grafter. He doesn't have the. He won't have the nose to create a real kind of cohesive, proper team.
I tell you what concerns me about them.
But you get at is good.
That was good. That was very good. Sully.
Very good
Proud of you,
insight,
man.
Sully.
Proud of you. Yeah.
Sully.
I can see now why you were the main guest.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham would concern me.
Hey, Jude.
He would concern the absolute bum off me,
Could have played with Ireland as well.
because he's a winner.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that he's an extraordinary footballer, he's a fucking winner as well.
Yeah.
He could actually drag them, but it might just be one tournament too early now, having said that he's
so.
won the fucking Champions League. Like,
Well, I'll push back on Jude Bellingham, right?
Go on, babes.
He's played every single minute of every single game for Real Madrid. At the start of the season, he was scoring for fun. He was like 20 and 20 and loads of assists. The back end of the season, his form has drastically dipped.
right, okay.
No, he's still playing at a high level, but
I
like
thought he looked amazing in the last few games in the Champions League.
I
Like,
thought he had a very poor Champions League final.
Really? Yeah, it was a weird final.
Yeah.
I was thought it was, yeah.
And I also think that they don't like. I think Harry Kane gets his goals from too many goals from set pieces, and isn't prolific enough from open play. And I
want to agree with you. Like,
Yeah.
I want to agree with you.
and there's do you know their midfield reminds me of the Lampard and
Declan Rice is overrated.
The Gerard Lampard.
how are we going to get Palmer in? How are we going to get Foden in? And they're going to start putting, instead of having like Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice and Phil Foden and Palmer's on the bench.
Yeah.
Instead of like, as you said with Southgate, he'll be trying to be pally, get them all in, keep everyone happy.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I just fucking don't want them
But
to
like,
win, and I
let's
think
just
Serbia
be
are going to beat them.
specific there, though, right? So in a group involving Denmark, Serbia, and Slovenia, it's unthinkable that they're not going to emerge from that group anyway. Like, and I would say I could see them pissing that group actually.
Yeah.
And then potentially being caught on the hop by someone in the second round.
It's probably going to be a bit of a cakewalk. Like Denmark won't fear them, and neither will Serbia. Like, but
With a second place between Denmark and Serbia, really. So is that what?
I don't know much about Slovenia, to be honest. But we're guessing they're the minnows of this one, surely. Like so yeah.
So my prediction is,
I think England will. Sorry,
I was just going to say my prediction is, and I find this with Southgate's England, you need to knock them out early, I think, because they will grow in confidence. And I could see them if they get to a final, they might just fucking edge it. I would be very concerned. I totally see what you're saying, but I'm hoping that they get a difficult game in the second round or quarterfinals. Otherwise, I'll be very worried.
I think in the quarterfinals they're due to play someone from the group of death, which is
Really? Okay.
the one above it here. So if they come first or second, they're probably either going to be playing one of the top 3 of Croatia, Spain, or Italy.
Oh fuck! Thank God.
All who would like.
They all fancy their chances.
I think like Spain, Portugal, Italy will all know, and France will all know how to beat England. They just will know how to play them the way that those teams beat the English teams in the Champions League. But it is worrying at the same time though. They do have like the Cole Palmer and Jermaine Kobe Mano for United as well. They have kind of ice in their veins kind of players, maybe more so than even like Phil Foden and them. There's a couple of those guys coming through that like maybe they could do it, but like
they're very inexperienced.
Yeah,
like that Mano fella wasn't even like on the Man United team this time last year. Like,
but
you know,
he's so cool on the ball. But like,
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Just to say there, Sully reminded me that I've been selected by the national newspaper in Scotland to pick a team, like, you know, for charity. So I'm just to say that I'm at that level in Scotland.
Yeah.
And I drew Portugal. So Sully just reminded me there.
Yeah.
You're in with a chance there, man.
Yeah, I know, man. €1,000 now will go to UNRWA if they win, and I was very happy with my odds. Yeah, or with my team. Because I could have got Albania, like.
Make your prediction for top of the group.
Okay, let's go through the groups.
The top 2 to go through. We'll just go top 2 to go through.
Okay.
And it's
so go up to A, man. Come on, will ya?
No, but we were on the
first time online.
We were on the English group there, which is Group C. So
I know. What about A, like?
Will we finish Group A?
We'll finish Group C and then go up to A, I suppose.
We can't see C.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, let's go. Yeah, we know, isn't it? Anyway, so it'll be England. England will top the group.
But the listener may not, like, you know.
Denmark second.
That's your top 2. Sully's England and Denmark.
England, Serbia.
And I'm going to go Serbia, Denmark.
Oh, Con, I hope you're right with everything in my.
I mean, they could still win the World Cup if they come third, like. But I'm not. I'm just saying they're not going like
Euros.
Yeah.
For this group there,
I'll go
Group A.
Start to Group A. So
I could see a surprise there because a lot of people are fancying Germany, and I am just going to come out with it and say I like the Scotland team, and it could be their tournament that they get through. Surely they're going to get through. Like,
will we? Who? Like, what team? Are you going? Will it be Scotland? Will that be your team?
A lot of Celtic players, like, so I'd say probably will. Yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself, son?
Who am I shouting for?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of Croatia, Serbia, and then maybe I'll definitely be shouting for Scotland. Well.
Scotland, Germany. I'm going to say they're out of that group.
I'm going
in that order.
Ukraine. I'm going for the Ukraine. They're blue. They've no red in their jersey, and Michaelenko is an Everton player, and obviously the war as well against the Ruskies. So,
I was hoping Israel would be in it. Actually, be shouting for them. Otherwise, like, you know, just trying to get a reaction there out of our buddy.
Didn't think that was funny. I didn't enjoy that. Next, I think
Group B.
I think Spain and Croatia. I think Italy. Everyone's talking about them as a contender, and I think only like something like 5 players who started the final that they got to the penalty shootout with England are in this team. It's a brand new team, and they haven't qualified for a couple of tournaments. I think they're going to shit the bot.
What about Inter though? They've a lot of the kind of Inter players and Chiesa and a few other decent lads. I'd say
what I've said.
Yeah, I'd say I think the winner might come from this group. That's me being controversial now, or at least the team that will knock England.
No, I mean that's not controversial.
Well, Spain are joint favourites with France and England to win the Euros.
Yeah.
So they're one of the so I think they're definitely going to go through. They're either going to go through or they're not going to go through at all. Do you know, they're going to finish in the top 2 or they're going to be eliminated like they were in the World Cup a couple of years ago. Do you know, that kind of way, shit the pants and it all goes.
Yeah, never get going.
Albania are a bit like us in 2012.
Yeah.
Like, that is a tough fucking group. In fact, that was our group. That was our group. Wasn't it?
Actually, what?
Spain, Croatia and Italy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, that's...
Do you remember? Because we lost to Croatia in the first game.
And that was the only goal we scored.
Yeah. And then Spain beat us 4-0.
Absolutely played us off the pitch. Yeah. And then Italy beat us 1-0, was it?
Yeah.
Jesus, Albania.
So they're literally like...
Might have no soft spot for the Albanians this time around, lads. Come on.
The fucking luck,
they can be their dark horse because they're in the group. That is the group of death, like.
Yeah.
Going into that tournament as well, like all the Irish fans gathered around drinking pints before the Croatia game. We're speculating about finishing in the top 2. Croatia 1-0 up after 5 minutes, like. Fucking hell.
We did Group C.
Great
the Serbs and the Danes for me.
Albania will be like losing 4-0 against Spain. They'll all break into the fields at and right for 10 minutes. So.
Nice one, Sully kid.
Nice one, Sully kid.
So Poland, kid. Netherlands. So we're at Group D there.
That's a tough group now. They're all able to play
France.
ball.
Poland are supposed to be weak this time, though, I'd say.
I don't know enough about Austria, but like
France and Netherlands, surely.
Look past France and Netherlands.
Your man Alba is with Austria, isn't he?
Mm.
The Real Madrid fella. Lewandowski is Poland. Netherlands have they've got a kind of a solid group of players, nothing major. I'd say France will probably piss that group, and it'll be.
Yeah.
I'd say France and Netherlands for me as well.
I'd say so, yeah.
Are Ukraine strong, Con? I don't know much.
Group B, no.
They're okay. They'll obviously have the momentum of like nationalism firmly behind them, so they'll have that cause. They've got that fella Mudryk who went to Chelsea. Do you remember that Blanc fella? He's decent enough.
It's got to be the most open group there, I'd say, is it? 'Cause
Yeah.
Belgium are notoriously bad in major tournaments, aren't they?
Yeah, they've probably hit. Although I wonder, right? Like I'm not a fan of what's his name, Martinez. Is it? Who was there? Martinez.
Roberto Martinez.
Well,
I
he's
think he's a
managing
transfer.
Portugal now.
I know, and I wonder without the shackles of him, like, will they be better? Will they be a better tournament? I think they could be dark horses. It would be funny if they won the tournament, like the first one that he's not on, because I think he's a fucking chancer. How he's after getting the Portugal job, I don't know.
I was just about to say they can't be considered fucking dark horses anymore. For the last 2 seasons, 2 competitions, they're
it's fucking 3 tournaments, isn't it?
Like,
yeah, it's 3 or 4, I'd say.
They're almost written off now, so the dark horse almost applies to them.
That's what I mean. Like people be like, they've lost their chance. Their squad's too old. Like, there's some players are retiring, but like
De Bruyne
is last one. Like,
yeah. He's 32. Lukaku. I mean, they still have like De Bruyne is unreal. In fairness, like
if it clicks, like, and I just think a new coach. So actually, that's my bold prediction.
All right.
I think Belgium are going to win it.
Okay. So I assume you're predicting Belgium to come out of this group as well.
Belgium and we'll go Ukraine for the crack.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
And yourself, Sol?
Yeah. I would. It's got to be. I'd say that it could be anyone's really. You could have one of the minnows getting through there if Belgium kind of capitulate. Or I know anything about Romania.
Back in the day, Romania would have been highly fancied.
In our time, Romania
Great to see him back though.
Perennial qualifiers.
It is great to see him back. Yeah.
Hadji.
Danny Petrescu.
I remember running home from Ellis's pub on Glabby Street after Ireland had beaten Italy in Giant Stadium to watch Colombia and Romania, and Hadji scored that absolute incredible goal from outside the box.
What was the name of the fella he played with Colombia? He had the big massive
Valderrama, is it?
Yeah.
A pass master. He'd be a pure Guardiola player now if he was playing this age.
Remember Hadji in his pomp though.
Hadji was savage.
Genius. And his son is absolutely brutal. Like,
is he brutal?
Rangers had to let him go. Like, that tells you everything you need to know.
Are you serious?
Brutal.
Who was better, Hadji or Stoichkov? They were both
so similar,
weren't they?
Well, Stoichkov was more of a goal scorer, I suppose. Like, goal scorer.
But they were both from the Balkan areas.
They looked as well. Like.
There was something fucking wild in both of them as well. Like,
Hadji was a mercurial genius. Like.
Who would you want on your team? Like, if you could sign, Celtic could sign one of them now this season.
Oh my God, I would
in their pomp.
See Hadji in his pomp at Celtic Park, I'd fucking destroy myself.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against it. Like
he's one of the best. Like in our era where you're just first getting into soccer, and you're just like, oh my God, like you run home from the pub to watch him play.
Yeah,
like.
Georgie Hadji.
I know I did. Okay, Group F. Turkey Teeth and Portugal to come out of that group. I'd say
Czech Republic of Patrick Cheek, all right. Play freak.
Pavel Nedved.
Did
Is he still there?
Portugal in the national sweepstake. I did. I think
that's a good one. I think Portugal are potential winners.
They've got to be top 4 or 5.
Yeah. Did you see them against Ireland? They actually looked really good.
I
know Ireland would make anyone look good, like, but
they looked ruthless. Like
their squad is
excellent.
Like skill, they're probably the most skillful team.
They're great on FIFA and everything. Like,
we're back to this Ronaldo fucking thing again. Like,
is he going to start though? I don't think he's going to start.
Martinez has started him in most of the qualifiers.
I think he might have. He might have learned his lesson. I'd say he will partake as a squad player now. He won't be throwing hissy fits. I think he's kind of gotten over. Like,
he can't afford to throw hissy fits at his age now.
Last chance.
I know.
Player of the tournament, top goals. Like, you have lads, that is all in his head. Like,
I know.
He's going to go out with the top scorer. He's going to score a rocket in the final. This is all this man's head. Like,
I think he's definitely thinking of the next World Cup as well. He's like, okay, fucking this squad is amazing. Messi has done it. I have to try one more time.
Yeah. Like
41 wouldn't rule it out either. Like,
no, I mean, if he's
and Pepe is playing as well. He's 41.
Who would you want to take a penalty for if it goes to penalties? Like, bring on Morani, like. But that concludes the groups then. So I suppose, look, prediction for the winner of the competition, Sully. I'll go to you first. As the chief guest tonight.
I'm the chief pundit tonight now. Like I've been promoted, like like Dominic would have been the chief pundit, but no. So Tadhg is third. Yeah. I will go with France or Portugal to win it.
Make up your mind, Sully.
Did we see France's group? What group are France in? I don't think we saw.
Yeah, we
France's
did.
group.
Remember, France are in with Netherlands and Poland.
We just skipped over it. Because they were guineas.
And I think Croatia will do well as well. Actually, they're probably the value bet. 33-1.
They're great value. Yeah.
So I might do them as an.
Are they old though? Are they old?
Well, just a few coming through.
Fucking tournament team.
Guardiola, they've got Guardiola from City. They've Kovacic from City. Man City. They've
He's class. Kovacic is class.
They're like a kind of like you couldn't deny it kind of cup side or something.
Yeah.
Like you're just like.
And it is a cup, really, essentially. Like.
Totally. Especially this. I mean, this is going to be a zany cup.
Knockout, when it gets to knockout, it really is a different kettle of fish.
Who's going to be the surprise package?
Well, will Belgium be the surprise package?
Thank you.
That's what
I'm going to go for Belgium winner. I'm going to stick my head out.
Okay, surprise
onto
package.
The road. You just told me that I was a surprise package.
Who are you going for? So, Sully, you're going for France to win it. Croatia to have a good tournament, is it?
France or Portugal to win it, and Croatia to have a good tournament. Yeah.
Give me your definitive now. France. This isn't the game of fucking risk now above and Mayo during lockdown. All right. Well, give me your definitive number one.
I think France, England, Croatia.
I'm going to go with Portugal to win.
Portugal to win.
Sol. Did I mention that I told you.
And give me your dark horse that gets to the top four.
Croatia, I suppose.
Croatia. Yeah. All right, Tadhg.
Belgium to win it. And my nobody saw this coming dark horse. Don't know much about them, but I just got this weird feeling all up through my inner thigh for Romania. It's all nostalgia, to be honest.
It's all based on nostalgia and not facts, which is why we love soccer. I'm going to go with France to win it, and the dark horse will be. I think the dark, I think Portugal are going to have a really good run, but they're not a dark horse. Yeah. Okay, I'll go Ukraine. So, Ukraine. They might do it. They might get even if they got to the quarters.
Jeez, you love Ukraine.
I do.
But about Palestine in the podcast.
They're not in the fucking thing, right?
True.
They're not able to field the team.
How come Russia weren't allowed? Did they qualify, or would they have been let in?
Are they banned? Aren't they?
Banned.
Yeah.
Israel are still in it though.
In the European Cup.
Yeah.
Robbie's gone from
the
them.
European Championships as well last night. Like they had a runner in the 10,000.
Did you see the shit in the Eurovision Song Contest this year? That was fucking ridiculous. But Robbie Keane's gone now from Tel Aviv.
Yeah. I'd worry about him taking over Ireland.
I don't want him anywhere near Ireland.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, lads. Thanks for listening to this week's podcast. Thanks to the two guests, Sully and Tadhg.
Put your house on Romania, lads.
Put the gaff on Romania. And we talk to you next week. Good night.
Thanks.
God bless. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.